Hello everybody, this is Neha Shah from Nation Next. Today we have with us Vidarbha Taxpayer Association Secretary, who is also a businessman and a hotelier. We welcome Tejinder Singh Renu. Hello sir.
Thank you so
Please.
much. Hi.
Today we are going to address the issues regarding Lockdown 3.0 which has been imposed in Nagpur, and we are going to discuss how businessmen are getting affected due to it. So sir, being a businessman yourself, how do you think extended lockdown has affected businesses so far?
See, this has never happened earlier, especially in Nagpur. We never faced any curfew kind of a situation or band, though it was done voluntarily when this LBT was imposed. So for a 1 month, the market was closed, but never like this kind. This is a different. This is like entire lockdown. People are even wanted to stay at their home.
Hmm.
So we never experienced such a condition, and this is almost like about 2 months. In another week, we'll be having almost 2 months. Will complete.
Yes.
So it's a big setback for the trade and industry. Although, whatever the government is doing is perfect. Like they need to do such kind of a lockdown to keep this virus not to spread into community, and in that part we support the government. But yes, the losses or the pressure to the industries or the taxpayers and the uh, traders is certainly
Hmm.
very high.
Right. Sir, which sector of business do you think has been affected the most so far?
See, Sneha, actually, practically all traders, industries are going to suffer certainly for that. But the most affected, which I believe, is the hotel sector and the
Right.
travel and tourism. Because the problem is what happens is once even this we find a solution or we take care of the virus spread, even then there will be a fear factor in the traveler's mind.
Hmm.
So there is a possibility that people will take some time to get free and start traveling again. So basically, at the moment, I believe that the hotels will take almost a year or two to get
Hmm.
its own business to regular track. Especially
That is
even the
true.
restaurant, even the restaurant will take much time. So hard times ahead. Certainly.
Sir, yes, again, we hear a lot about business establishments shutting down. A lot of people are committing suicides due to unemployment, and the companies are bearing a lot of huge losses. So, do you think there is any suggestion or any solution to prevent this from happening during lockdown?
Uh, Snap, patience is the only key. Actually, we are expecting too fast from the government. See, government is like they are trying from their end their best to get the whatever the financial aid they should need to provide to the common man. They are gradually doing it, but
Right.
government have has priorities. They need to scale down which one is more important at the present status. So presently, the main object of the government is to keep virus in, or it's to restrict its spread so that it not spread into community or the rural areas. So
Right.
once I believe the government take care of this situation, then they'll analyze which business has been affected to what extent. And
Right.
it is not only that the traders or the taxpayers or the industrialists are facing the problem, even the government is facing the same. Like last year, the GST collection was 1 lakh crore for April 2019. And this April, we had only 28,000 crore. So there's a drop of almost 72%. So
Right.
75% kind of a drop for the government revenue. We can imagine the kind of stress even the government is facing. So people need, or the taxpayers, or the traders, or the industries need to trust towards the government that give them time. When the due time will come, when they are able to address the virus issue, they will step into these issues. Presently, they are more worried of the migrant labor who are stuck at their place. They want to go to their villages, back to the family. Even students, like I have been contacted through social media, boys who are in touch with me on Facebook, that sir हम दिल्ली में फंसे हैं, कोई कहीं फंसा है. My nephew is in Costa Rica studying there. He wants to come back, but there's no flight. So see, it is nobody expected such kind of a lockdown.
That is true.
People anticipated that for a week, 2 week, 3 week, and this will over.
Hmm.
But I fear the worst is yet to come. Like this is the beginning. Although we may keep the lockdown 3, 4, 5, you never know what ahead is, what lies ahead.
Hmm.
So it is we need to give time to the government, and I believe whatever the administration, police, the government are doing is the in the larger interest of the population or the larger interest of the taxpayers of this country. And
Hmm.
step by step, certainly they would take due cognizance of the issues, and step by step they will address, which will again take a huge task because we are 130 crore population. It's not a small. People are comparing country with the US, comparing with Europe. We can't do that. Those countries, despite being so developed, have been facing such kind of a virus spread, and so many deaths have already occurred there. And we have seen that their infrastructure fell short. People are lying on corridors. There is no treatment proper. Even not bedsheet is also not there. So imagine if that's, that kind of a spread is there in our country, we will fall short of hospitals, beds, paramedics, doctors, medicines, you name it. So we need to gradually, we need to analyze that our country's circumstances, situation, infrastructure, we have some limitations, but whatever government is doing is the best what they can do, and doctors are working 24 hours. I am in touch with doctors. I know few people who are giving their time out so much for the community that they should be respected as true god. Police are working 24 hours, like you can see, for every call they are attending, going to senior citizens, attending people who are alone. So what else do you want? This, we need to understand that it is not you alone. The
Yeah. Yeah.
country has to provide for the huge population. It's a massive people there.
Yes. I mean, we have this is like a total uncertainty. When will the cases rise or reduce? And we have no clue how the economy will fall down or not. So, see again, as a relation between an employer and employee. So, what do you suggest that the administration should do to prevent businessmen from exhausting their entire financial resources, paying to their staff 100% of their salary? Do you think that it is feasible for the businessman to do that? What are your suggestions regarding that?
Uh, this is a question which has been raised regularly by so many of even my members, people, even the hoteliers. I being president of Hotel Association as well of Nagpur, they speak to me. They want to know that what to do.
Hmm.
So it's a very tricky situation. The government has passed a circular. They say that every salary has 100% to be paid,
Hmm.
and Bombay High has also accepted it that yes, you need to pay. But the only relief that Bombay High Court has given us is that if your industry or your business is open, being an essential commodity or requirement of the government, and if the staff doesn't come, then you can deduct salary. But then otherwise you have to pay 100%.
Right.
Now paying 100% is again, you need to evaluate the situation. Salary bracket can be starting from 8,000 rupees to maybe there is no end limit to that. So I would prefer that in a industry or in a hotel, usually the salaries are for even like for a GM kind of a thing, it could be 2 lakh rupees a month, and for a waiter it could be 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. So it is between an employer to decide how to deal with the employees. As far as I am concerned, my employees are understanding the situation. I spoke to them that these are the circumstances, even the revenue or the cash flow which was there is gone.
Hmm.
There is a cash reserve like people keep in banks that will in a month or two it will get exhausted because your own expenditure are there, despite you need to pay to the employees as well. So I think this government and the court should keep this criteria free with the employer, that you take care of your employees the best you feel like, or how your financial circumstances adjust to you. If they make a law, it becomes a burden,
Hmm.
and and if you don't follow that, you have to face the consequences. So it is better that like for a salary who has a staff of 10,000 rupees, I would request my employee that at present I can give you 6,000 rupees, kindly manage with that. And for my manager who is earning, whose salary was 50,000, I can say, I'll give you 20,000, you please manage with that. So it's a bond between the employer and the employee. If there is a law, the employees will start asking, demanding that we want 100%. So that will create conflict of no, which is avoidable. No employer I have seen so far who had said that I will not pay at all. The people in touch, they are willing to pay, they are already paying, but yes, 100% paying, very few are paying 100%, but they are fearful that for another next month, what will they do? How will they bring the cash, or how will the liquidity help to pay the salaries, which for an industry or a hotelier could run into lakhs of rupees per month. The staff numbers are in hundreds in big industries and big hotels, and salaries for a month will run into lakhs of rupees. And without a cash flow, you cannot pay. Banks are not going to lend you. Even the CCs and other things have been restricted by the RBI. There was a situation when one of my member called me that he is unable to withdraw 1 lakh rupee cash. So I spoke to I won't name the bank, but I spoke to the branch head, the area head, in fact, who said that, sir, we have been asked by the RBI to keep some portion of your deposit with them, so that for the people who are into hotel and travel industry, in a month or two, they need to repay the advances what they have received for the month of June, July, August, September 2020. So they wanted that, RBI wanted that you should have that much reserve, which you can pay them when they ask so in future. So that was like an anticipated situation which RBI in advance took a step. But then for per person, me, if I say that I have got 5 lakh rupees in bank, and then when I go, the bank says, sir, उसमें 2.5 lakh तो हमने freeze कर दिया आपका, you cannot withdraw this now. You can withdraw it in June. So things are different. Though RBI, what they are thinking, what they are doing is also required. But individually, case to case basis, it's a very complicated issue. It is very difficult to address. And in such circumstances, it is better that the salary option is always kept open with the uh, employers and the employees, so that their trust, their affection, love, which has been there for so many years, continues that way.
Right. Sir, recently you also tweeted a post where you justified government's decision to impose the lockdown 3.0. Sir, so what do you think that uh, due to the lockdown, a lot of businesses wouldn't be able to operate? Do you think there are any suggestions that businesses could be reopened in a way that it is going to protect the spread of virus as well?
See, already some relaxations are there, like in the city, outside city limits, permissions are being granted by the administration if you apply. If you fall into essential commodities, then there is no issue. Like you just need to inform and you start work. That is not a problem. Or you are into some pharmaceutical or supplies related to that, you can do that. But for anything in city is a difficult situation presently. But for industries who are also outside are facing a problem that their employees, mostly the workers, are from city. So the traveling is an issue, and the government wants, the administration wants that the travel has to be taken care by the employer, the industrialist. So this is very difficult, managing all that, because workers don't stay at a place; they are scattered all over.
Right.
So it is recommended that the industry makes some arrangement for the staff, or once a week or twice a week they can go back, and rest of the time they can spend time with them. Their food arrangements can be done, small pantries can be made, and all these kind of adjustments are required, so that this kind of a services continue, because every industry is interlinked. Every issue, every, like, one person called me, he said that I have a tire business and he need to send tire to Chandrapur. But then the problem there was like because the close down, they were unable to do it. So that transport is required for the government services, that the tires are required for government duties there. So all sort of problem. It was not a new tire, so retailing company. So it's a very strange situation that with the one step that government takes, if they open one point, there are 5 fresh points or 5 fresh doors being opening, and out of them, the 4 carries the risk of spreading the virus. So it's a calculated risk. Government is evaluating at their end that what is safer, what could be permitted, because even government needs to pay salary to their staff. It's like it's a total cash down. The financial position of the country as well is very down. So they need to work out. So probably what they are doing is maybe God help us. We pass through this soon.
So basically, government has to take some measures so that some businesses could be opened. So what would you suggest the administration that what precautionary measures can be taken while reopening all these businesses?
See, actually, presently, whenever this opens, of course, it has to be stepwise. You cannot, a day one, you cannot say that from tomorrow it is open. You need to stepwise, because there is a shortage of, there is a situation where the workers are not there. Many people have gone back to their native place. Now, even when it is open, whenever the situation is given, we kind of a social distancing or kind of precautions we are taking, we need to implement everything. Now the social media as well as market is now actually getting flooded with the thermal cameras or the temperature meter. So these maybe would be required future, so that you can monitor at the entry point itself that if somebody is suffering with having a fever, can be asked to take a leave and then get yourself checked up. So these kind of things will have to be implemented there. But again, we need to see that that kind of a stock with a reasonable rate is available in the market, so a common man or a small trader or industrialist can buy. Because the small MSEB sector are suffering a lot. They are smaller businesses. They are like into supplies. Many people are into government supplies. Their payment have stuck up. So it's a multiple chain. Loans are there. People are afraid of that also. So it will certainly take time. Patience is the only key, what I believe is.
Even while a lot of businesses are opened with a lot of precautions, it is like a huge duty of citizens as well to follow the rules properly. As if we have heard a news where like liquor shops were open and a lot of people rushed there without maintaining social distancing. So what suggestion would you like to give to the people for the virus to be like protected from getting contracted?
Sneha, I believe people are like not still proper aware of the virus. We think that it is only because what we have seen on social media is only the temperature being checked. We all know that, majority of us know that if a person is infected on day one, the symptoms show to that patient comes after maybe week or 2 week or even more than that. But for that 2 weeks, that person is good enough to spread the virus. So any man who is looking good, fine, can be a carrier and spreading viruses to the person who are in close contact or close touch with him. So in such circumstances, people, despite being proper knowledge or not, I don't know, people are fearless. Like there are people who say that it is time to live with corona. We have seen on social media, people are even asking that, let us stay with corona. What's the problem? For an educated people staying in bungalows or flats, luxury flats, for them, they can manage it, or they have offices, they can manage it. But we need to understand that 100 crore plus people stay in densely populated area, into slums, into rural areas. And how will they maintain? Despite the police lockdown, we have seen that they are unable to do that. So once we open it, it will be a Pandora box. It will become such an issue. It will be like people would rush into it, will go into villages, from one village to another village. And our villages are shortly equipped with medical facilities, doctors, paramedics. So it will be unbelievable. We can't imagine the state, what will happen if this happens. God, pray to God that this doesn't happen to us.
Thank you so much for having the conversation with us.
Subscribe to Nation Next YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get regular updates from Nation Next. Also like Nation Next Facebook page and follow us on Instagram and Twitter.